So there is another video of series sequence. In this video we can understand about the print the sum of a given style of sequence with user value. Till now user doesn't get any values, but now user interact with program like user have to enter few values. Just see these programs. This is, you can see there are a few unknown figures, like there is a question B, there is another A unknown, question C there is A unknown figure, question D there is A and N is unknown figure, question E A and N, and you can see there are N and N terms. What is the difference between N and N terms? N is the value at that position, and N terms means number of terms, means how many values you need. Just see the question number G. If user enters N as 5, okay, then there are 3 values shows and there are many or 2 values extra, that is another one is 7 square by A4 and another one is 9 square by A5. That is called 5 terms. Here we can see 3 terms and another 2 terms, that is 7 square by A4 and 9 square by A5. That total 5 values means N terms, that is number of terms. Just see this one. Those 3 are, if user enters 3 terms, that is the answer. Okay. If user enter N means till the value to N. That is the difference between N and N terms. So you can see there are 2 unknown values, that is A and N. Here you can see in the question number I, you can you can see only a unknown figure, that is X. Okay. See this program. There is a plus minus sign. There is a plus minus sign. There is also plus minus sign. So whenever you use a divide sign program, means a divisible value, always use double type variables, means sum as double, and whenever use without this division, that is question number C, question number D, question number E, in that time you can use all int type variables. Okay. Now I start my programming. That is the first question. S equals A into 2 plus A into 3 and ended at A into 20. That means loop start with I equals 2, I less than equals 20. Okay. So I just write the sum line. You can write for int I equals 2, I less than equals 20 and I plus plus, and in that part just write sum equals sum plus A into I. Okay, that is the answer of the first C. Okay. Now what about question number D? Question number D, see the first point, that is 1 ending at N. So you have to ask a question to user, that is enter the value of A and enter the value of N. I will do the question number D in my program. Okay. So I create a series 3. Here I write import space java dot util dot star semicolon, and now public static void main string args scanner s equals new scanner system dot in. Okay. So here now I declare double type variables, double A and N, and I need also sum equals 0.0. Now I ask a question to user, that is system.out.println, enter the number of terms. Now n equals sc dot next int, and another same question but relatively same, enter the value of a, and here I use a equals sc dot next int. Now within a for loop double I equals, okay, now I have to see the program. It starts with a1 and ended at n. Okay, so what I write, double I equals 1.0, I less than equals n, and I plus plus, and I write sum equals sum plus bracket a plus I. So after this part just write system.out.println sum of given series is sum. So first time you will get a plus 1, that is stored into sum. Next time you will get a plus 2, now you will get a plus 3, now you will get a plus 4. That is our answer, and all are added. Okay, that is the answer of question D. And here I have to make some changes. I just forgot 2 things. Just write double, looks like that. That is the answer of question number C. So question C and D is done. Now see these 3 here. You can see a square, a3, that looks similar to question B. Okay, and question A, I just let to tell you. Okay, first I discuss about B and E. Just the difference is one, there is no denominator. Okay, B and E has a similar difference, that those not has denominator. Okay, so and now what is the difference A and B? A, here a square by 1, here a square by 2, a square by 3, that means next value is a square by 4, and last value is a square. So that means numerator always be a square and denominator the value of I. Okay, now question number B. In that section you will see that is numerator becomes a, second numerator a square, third numerator a cube, that means the fourth numerator becomes a4, fifth numerator becomes a5, and denominator will be 1 2 3. Okay, I will discuss the question number B. So I copy this code. // okay, now the question is numerator becomes position, power, air power position, and denominator becomes I. Okay, so if you write a power I by I, okay, so what I have to write, I just use a double bracket to clarify something. Okay, now I use a double type variables, so here I use math.power function. Okay, math.power a comma I. That means you get a power 1, a power 2, a power 3, a power 4 divided by I. Okay, So first time I get okay, so here I just sort the window. Actually it will easy to explain. Now see, mat.pow a comma I. Here I write mat.pow a comma I. That means in that area, question number B, the a power I by 1 looks like a. Now when I is 2, a power 2 means a power I by 2. Now a power I by 3, a power 3 by 3, a power 5 by 5. But in that case you need to write that equals 10. That is question number B. Now what about question number E? There are no denominator, just delete this part and all value. If you write like int I equals something, I equals I.0, it is enough. Okay, it is enough, and you can write I less than equals n. So that is part changes for question number E. Okay, so now what about question number D? No, I discuss later. Question number D, that's one also plus minus, so I will go for that one. Question number G. So here you can see a power 1, a power 2, a power 3 to n. So n means the upper values, the a plus I, a plus I, a plus I till a plus I. So I have to write I equals 1, I less than equals n. Okay, and there is a denominator becomes 3, 5, 7. So I need another variable which holds value of 3, 5, 7. Means first time it will be 3 and next time it increases by 2. So just write star slash. So I copy this code. Now I just take another variable here, p equals 3. Okay, now just here the question a plus I by p. Okay, so I just write here a plus I by p, and after this line I write p plus equals 2. So what is here? First time I will get a plus 1 by 3. Okay, after the execution of p increases by 2. That means the new value of p is 3. The value of p is becomes 5. Now the value of I is 2. Now the second value is a plus 1, that is a plus 2. Okay, I just sort the picture. That is C. That is a plus 1, a plus 1 by 3, a plus 1 by 3. Okay, next time when the I is increases to 2, then the value is p is 5 and the value is a plus 2 by 5. Now the I value is 3, then a plus 3 by 7. So that is the answer of question number G. Now see these three. Okay, in that case 1 plus 2 square by a, 3 cube by a square, it's similar like a square. Okay, so what I have to do, s equals 1 plus 2 square by a plus 3 cube by a square till n. So easily in the case of f I can write for double I equals 1.0, I less than equals n, and I plus plus. So in that part I just write sum equals sum plus sum equals sum plus. Okay, here I have to write double sum equals 1. I just skip this part. Okay, I start calculation with this area because there are no 1 by a. Okay, I can use another concept like, okay, no need, delete this one. So I just delete this line, no need, double equals 0. I just make some differences like I use mat dot pow 1 I comma I comma I, that means 1 power 1, 2 power 2, 3 power 3. Okay, and the denominator will be divided by mat dot pow a comma I minus 1. Okay, now you can see a to the power 0 becomes 1, that means 1 by 1. When the value of I becomes 2, when the value of I becomes 2, okay, just see mat dot power 2 comma 2, that is 2 square, by a comma I minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, that is a power 1, that is only a. When the value of I is 3, that means mat dot power gives you 3 comma 3, that means 3 cube divided by a comma I minus 1, that is a square. That is the question number F. Now what about question number G? Here we can see 1, 3, 5 till n. Just use plus equals to, and here you have to write mat dot pow just 2, because in every numerator becomes square. Okay, that means numerator become I and 2 becomes the square value. Now see the down value, it becomes a power 1. No, there's a small mistake done by me. It becomes I equals 1.0, I less than equals n, I plus plus. That is the denominator value. I will be calculated by a comma I. Okay, that is the n terms. We need number of values. So here I use just p equals 1, p equals 1. Okay, So I use p equals 1 and I write here mat.pow p comma 2, and after this line p plus equals 2. Okay, so that will be the answer of question number G. So here you have to declare a p equals 1. P holds the numerator value, here numerator square, and that is denominator value, that is a comma I, a with position of I. Okay, so let's go for the question number H. Question number H, s equals 1 by. So this part is same, just delete this part and write 1 here. That will be the question number H answer. Here you have to ask two questions like enter the value of a, enter the value of n, all are similar. Now what about question number I? Here you have to ask a single question, enter the value of x. Okay, so in that case what you have to write? Just in this case just write for int I equals 2, I less than equals 20, I plus equals 3, and sum equals sum plus, here we have to use double type variable, sum plus equals bracket x by I. Then just print the line, system.out.println sum of given series is sum. So that is the answer of this one. So now I move to this one and this one. First I go with this one. Here what we have to do, 1 that is a single value, that is a fraction value, single value, fraction value. So see, odd number of values, just the value of I just use, and all even are by divide sign using. So what we have to do, just ask the similar questions. Okay, so ask the similar question. So here we have to use if I mod 2 double equals 0, then write a statement else sum equals sum plus I, and here we have to write a by I. Here we have to write a by I, and we have to do another thing, that is plus minus plus minus. So the plus minus concept, what I say already in before, just declare a variable, use m equals 1.0, so into m, and after this part m equals m into -1. Simple. So here sum equals 0.0, a and n the value entered by the user, now 1. So in that case the value of I is 1, so the part is sum equals 0 plus 1. When the value of I is 2, it is easily divided, that is a by 2 into -1, that is value from get. So anytime you get +1 -1 figure. So that is the next part, that is the last one I think. Yeah, that is the last one. So there is a starting value is 2, ending value is 20. That means we have to ask a single question to user, enter the value of a, and every I value we have to factorial this figure. Okay, so I just copy this code again and again and make asterisk plus star and then star by asterisk, then just remove this question, enter the value of n. Okay, now I use here factorial value. I need another for loop. Okay, it starts with 2, ended at 20. I delete all the lines. Just here I use for int double j equals 1.0, j less than equals I, and j plus plus. Write fact equals fact into j. So here I declare fact equals 1.0 and here I have to declare fact equals 1.0 because every time when the I get a value, fact becomes a neutral value, that is 1.0. Now I have to write last line like a by fact. Okay, so the line is sum equals sum plus a divided by I into m. So this part for factorial calculation. So sorry, I add sum equals a by fact value, means a by 2's factorial into m. So first time the value is positive and the next time value is negative when we get the value of 3. Okay, so this time it is increases, the value of I is 3. At that time double j equals 1.0 and it goes to the number I3, then the fact is 6. Now a by fact, a by 6 into minus 1. So finally you have to print, you get the value of this series. Okay, so that is the this one. Okay, this one also left. So what we have to do here, just that is all our values 5. Okay, here till n. So I use 1357 till n. So I ask 2 questions to user. Just delete this part, no need of fact. Okay, I delete this fact also. Now here I need 1357. Okay, so I have to write I equals 1, I less than equals n, and I plus equals 2. Okay, so now after this I need a variable as p equals 1 and p plus equals 4 because p holds the denominator value. So I use here comma p equals 1. So I write like sum equals I have to use mat.pow. Okay, sum plus math.pow a comma I divided by p, and next p plus equals 4. So next time p increases at 5, then p becomes 9, then p becomes 13, and the a square, a power 1, a power 3, a power 5, a power 7 by holder 5. That means in that part you get a power I, looks like a I looks like a power I divided by p. Okay, and after that p plus equals 4 and I plus equals 2. That is the concept for the given series. So that is the end of the third video. Thank you for watching.